Hey gang, welcome to Oddcast. I'm Joe.
I'm Java.
And I'm Demi.
And we watched Super Mario this week, and we kind of want to talk about it.
Yes.
So, the Super Mario Brothers, which made by Illumination Studios, and of course put out by Nintendo, was released in theaters not too long ago, and all of us have seen it, and unlike the 90s, it's pretty
fantastic.
accurate. It is a lot of fun.
It really is.
It
So
checked
fun.
all the boxes for me. I was so...
All the question mark boxes?
Yeah. Just bust those things right over. Yeah. Oh, YouTube!
Checked all the boxes.
Checked all of the nostalgia boxes that I was hoping that it would check, because unlike the 90s movie, it's really hard to take this and make it real life without losing a bunch of elements. Unfortunately, they went too far into the real world with the old one. But the new one...
Wait. Are you telling me that a de-evolution ray that changes people
We
into
don't
mushroom
talk about
people
that.
or
I
dinosaurs
don't
because
want to
humans
talk
are actually
about
developed?
any
You're
of
saying that
that.
that's not accurate? How dare you? How dare
I will
you?
get in my TARDIS right now.
Now, you know what? There's a sequence in the first movie that I love, which is...
Name? Mario. Last name?
Mario.
Okay, what's your name?
Luigi.
Luigi?
No, Luigi Mario.
We're the Mario Brothers. It's such a
that's
stupid
funny.
line, but like, I love it. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
You
That
know,
is funny.
that scene would not have sold if not for the fact that John Leguizamo will make you believe whatever he is on. Because he believes it so much.
You're not wrong.
Very
You're not wrong.
good.
And Yoshi in that first one was also really fun. Like
I loved
the
him in
first
that.
one is bad, guys. It's awful.
It's terrible.
but it is so good, so good. It's so bad that it's good.
It does kind of wrap back around and slap you in the face with a dino tail, but
It's like it's like it's so bad it's good.
Scale.
But that's besides the point. Let's talk about the new Super Mario Brothers, which is the expansion of the Nintendo verse. I don't know. Like, but it checks like everything that has Mario on it. I think the only thing that he didn't do in this one was there was no volleyball, there was no party, and there was no tennis.
They kind of touched on Luigi's Haunted Mansion a little bit, too.
A little bit, but he didn't have the vacuum cleaner. I demand that vacuum cleaner be in the next one.
And why did Mario not get a fire flower? Why?
He
Why
tried
couldn't-
to.
He
Yeah, he
tried
tried.
so many
Tried to.
times.
They was gonna save it. They know they're gonna get a sequel.
Oh yeah, they're for sure.
So
getting a
they're
sequel.
like-
He didn't get the Superman cape with the ears.
They left off the two other princesses. They left off the transforming hat. Like they got a whole bunch of places that they can go.
Transforming hat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Super Mario Odyssey. Mario is a hat,
Yeah. Wow.
and he takes over different things. So there was no Mario Tyrannosaurus Rex in this one, so I'm assuming it'll be in a couple movies later.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They definitely gonna get more movies. Out
Oh
of
yeah.
this.
Oh, they
And
just
as
said
good
that.
as it's doing right now.
It is
whew.
doing gang.
And this and the fact of what they did with this one only adds the fuel to the fire of the people who are like they're setting up for a Super Smash Brothers movie. The way that Marvel does their crossovers.
When you said that to me in the theater, I almost passed out. Because I was like, wait, hold on. I can't deal with that right now.
Sonic's
Joe.
already out there. Mario's
He's on his
already
third
out
movie.
there. It's just like, who else are you gonna...
The
Pokemon, they're
yeah.
already out there. Like, yeah, we know. We see what's happening here,
You should
Nintendo.
come
You're
by
not
Solid Snake.
fooling anybody. Oh, yeah. So, guys, I just want to share with you, if you're going to bring Solid Snake into it, like if you're like, oh, you know what we really need in this Super Smash Brothers universe? If you could please do me one solid favor.
Oh my God.
Bring in Kurt Russell to play Snake, but Solid Snake, because that Snake is based on Snake Plissken, which is, of course, Kurt Russell's Snake. That's what I want. Just have him show up and, like, be in a box, and they're like, who are you? And he's like, I'm Snake. And somebody just goes, you don't look like the real Snake. And then he just goes, the more things change, the more things stay the same. And then he hides back under the cardboard box. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's
There's
the
your
whole
cameo.
cameo. It's just write it right out. It's done. There you go. You're welcome, Nintendo. I'm glad I could help you. I'm sure you needed my assistance. But no,
But
I mean,
now call on Joe for useless exposition.
they explained everything, but like, I'm interested to see because they did that expansion thing at the end of it with the warp, where like the warp
Came
flew
into
everything in the real
world.
world,
That
and then it
was a
sucked
trip.
everything back in.
Yes, yes,
So-
yes.
If you were going to map it out as a trilogy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just hear me out, because, I'm all about that what's the next step type of thing.
Oh, that's permanent now. They can't fix that.
Correct. But they did introduce Galaxa? I can never remember the name of that princess.
Galaxia?
Galaxia? Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
So there's a depressed Lumi. I think that's what those things are called.
Oh, no.
That thing was messing me
What are they
up.
called?
I
Is that
think-
that little blue star in the cave?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes.
think-
Oh
I think it's
my
called-
God.
No.
Yeah, I think they're called Illumi, and they're from Super Mario Galaxy. If I'm wrong, you guys can tell me in the
Bless
comments.
that little child that did that voice, because I was like,
So cute.
nothing but the sweet release of death. I went,
Yeah, weird. It was funny, but it was
oh.
weird. It's kind of a weird play. But no, so by introducing the Lumi, then you introduce Galaxia. I really don't remember her name. I'm sorry, guys. The
They are
princess
going to destroy
from
us.
like Galaxy Peach, whatever she's called, the one in the blue dress that has control of the Lumi.
Princess
Oh,
Plum.
gosh, the name. I see the image, but I can't think of the name.
I don't remember that princess. I didn't get to that game, I guess.
Super Mario Galaxy. I know that's the name of the game.
Oh, well, I didn't
she's
get
in
to
it,
princess.
but well, she's like the main character. It doesn't matter, but they introduced kind of the concept of her, and then of course Luigi.
Oh,
He's-
Luigi.
His princess wasn't in this one. That's Princess Daisy.
Yeah.
She was also not in the first.
Yes, she
movie.
was.
She was
She
the main princess in the first
in the
one,
movie.
but then they didn't introduce Peach. So your princess is in another castle. By the way, perfect insert of that line.
They did great
Well
with
done.
that. They did a really good job.
The Toads were hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
they was cute.
Yes.
They were.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Um,
Toad was like, he was my favorite character in the movie.
And that's
He's
Key.
really funny.
Key from Camp Hill.
That was
Yeah,
him?
that was him.
Wow. I did not know that.
With a
he had
voice
a
change.
lot of funny moments.
He did. He kept it together. Donkey
A lot
Kong,
of
though.
lines. He was funny.
I mean, I knew he was coming, but I wasn't ready for how he.
The introduction. The
Jesus
introduction
Christ.
I was not ready for.
No, you know what? I love the introduction because
They
I know
killed
what they're
me.
mimicking, which is it's how you do it. It's the scene from Thor Ragnarok.
Oh my God! Yeah, it was. Holy
You have him
crap.
sitting on the outside. There's a door. It kind of smashes a little bit, and then out comes Donkey Kong instead of the Hulk. I was like, this is perfect. I love this.
with
and,
his theme song. No
yeah,
less.
and Cranky Kong.
Yeah,
Totally
yeah.
on board.
Oh my God!
And
But-
we got a Diddy Kong cameo.
Yeah.
Which was
Cut
so
it out,
cute.
Diddy Kong.
Yeah, they inserted like enough cameos where it's like, oh, I remember that game. Oh, I remember that one.
And
that
if
one.
you looked right
Oh.
around him, all those other little secondary and tertiary characters were standing right around him.
Yeah.
So many references.
The only ones that were missing, which I thought were weird, is what's the name of the crocodile?
King something or other.
The enemy for Donkey Kong isn't in the movie, which I thought was weird.
Oh.
I mean, it's not a Donkey Kong movie, which this
Yeah,
could
well,
easily
that
be
might
spun
be.
off.
Isn't it though?
That might be the
Kinda?
spinoff.
Well, see,
He might get his own spinoff.
You're not wrong.
Mario's start, which kudos on bringing the original voice actor in for those 3 cameos. That was
Yeah.
very Stanley of you all. Congratulations on that one. That hurt. That boosted my heart. But the way that Mario started was with a Donkey Kong. So
I will say this. You know what I love? I love that Illumination's next picture is a movie called Migration. And I sincerely hope that Migration is the attached trailer to all of the copies. Because as we all know, what most of us played on the NES was the Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt combo.
That's
And I
what
feel
had.
like, even though that wasn't your intention, it really works. So just
Wait,
please do that.
Is Migration Duck Hunt?
No, Migration is just ducks. It was the trailer that played before Elemental. We watched it in 3D, so I'm guessing that it just hasn't gotten a 3D treatment yet for it to be put in those theaters. But you don't
I don't
remember at all.
remember that at all.
So I think Migration's gonna be fun. Jack Black was a perfect choice for Bowser. he just
he killed it.
Yeah, he just so great.
peaches.
He had a lot of funny moments.
Oh my
the
God.
singing.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Ah! Oh, yeah! Oh!
Had me dying in the
I was.
theater, and everybody.
Nintendo, ready? More free advice. I know you didn't ask for it, but here you go. when you bring in that Crocodile King for Donkey Kong, please make it Kyle Gass. Because that way, we have Tenacious D as the two villains for Nintendo. And I don't know why, but now I really need that in my life.
Oh my God, yes.
It's not a bad idea.
And then, of course, Punch-Out was heavily featured in this movie without actually being in it, which I thought was great. So I really hope that that's maybe something down the road. I would watch a Punch-Out movie.
And thank you for making Mario Kart happen and make sense.
Oh my God.
Because I was like,
I love
now
that.
I saw it in the trailer and I was like, how in the
That was
world?
my favorite part because that,
Are they gonna
everybody
make this
knows
happen?
I'm obsessed with Mario Kart. So I was in the theater that was like having a fit. They had Rainbow Road.
Oh, Rainbow Road was killing me. I was stressed out that whole time because I have trauma.
Yes.
You have Rainbow Road
Rainbow
PTSD.
Road PTSD. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I see a blue shell coming and I'm like, ah!
And the blue shell they
Happened.
put in the movie.
Yeah. So I was kind of, not disappointed. Disappointed is a harsh term. So I missed the Hammer Brothers being in it.
Oh, yeah.
But they were in it, but only for that last fight, which I was like, okay, cool. Cool throwback. Kind of like
I think I blinked.
the toy Bowsers are in it, but also kind of, if you blink, you'll miss it. So the toy Bowsers aren't, but his flying thing that he uses in Super Mario World is there. And of course, we all know probably what they're going to do next, which is the Koopa
Clownfish
Kids,
Yeah.
which I'm on board with.
That's what I said too. I was like, the sequel.
Disappointed that there was no Angry Son. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if he has PTSD from Rainbow Road, I have PTSD from being chased down by that stupid angry son that hated me.
What movie
Hated
are you
me.
talking about?
In Super Mario Brothers 3, there's the board where you're on the desert,
Oh,
and that
yes.
sun chases you down as you're like trying to run away.
Oh yes,
I hate it. I hate it. Hate it.
I'm just happy that Princess Peach didn't have to struggle through pulling a radish out the ground.
Oh my!
They made her, like,
God.
super-
They did make her do her dress float thing. That was
Yeah.
perfect.
That
but
was cute.
ooh, we don't talk about Mario 2. It was a game that didn't make any sense.
I
in
liked
continuity.
it. I like Super Mario Brothers
It was a
2.
whole different game.
It's fine. They also didn't bring in the booze. They did bring in King Boo, but not like the booze, which, again, I understand.
Some Luigi
They had the
Mansion stuff.
penguins. That
Yeah.
was cute. Those
Those
in the
were
cage.
cute.
Yeah, you know what I love to do to penguins? Insert the clip. Right off the cliff.
I hate them in Mario Kart. When they skate across, that irks me so much. As soon as I see them, I have to say something.
So, back to the escalation thing. I know that I had started it, and then I don't remember
We
what
do
happened.
that.
So, Super Mario Brothers 2. You can make it to where Donkey Kong's villain is the villain. As long as in Donkey Kong, or not Donkey Kong, in Super Mario Brothers 3, you make it to where it's the smithy. You have that giant sword crash down into the castle, and then we start Super Mario RPG, so you can put Peach, Bowser, and Mario on the same team with one another, and you can introduce characters that nobody's ever heard of, like Geno and Mallow, and you can have the Axum Rangers there, because with hopes the Mighty
that
Morphin
game.
ones will really succeed and take off, and then the Axum Rangers will be just mwah, 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 mwah. It'll be great. Because if you can make Super Mario RPG a thing, I will be incredibly happy. Thank you.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah,
Square Enix, that's right, Square, Final Fantasy Square, made a Super Mario RPG game for the Super Nintendo system. And it is fantastic.
Okay, we're gonna have to do like a playthrough with that and watch me stumble and die.
Yeah, well, they're missing out because there's evil Power Rangers in it.
Oh,
You know we like some evil Power
And,
Rangers.
and
yes.
this came out at the same time as the original Mighty Morphin group.
Oh,
So that is the group that they make fun of.
oh.
But yeah, so final thoughts.
One thing I really enjoyed, and this is like one of those more simple plot points that they kind of like shot in the movie, is like where do we go with the plot? How do we make a plot? And it's the simplest of plots.
It is.
Bowser wants to marry Peach.
Peach, understand, I'm gonna love you till the very end.
And Peach is completely oblivious.
Yes.
Has no clue.
At
She's
all.
thinking he's coming to wreck her town,
Yes.
and he just wants to wreck her
Oh my
world
God.
by marrying her and taking her up into the fiery kingdom that he.
No, you know who I liked? I liked his sidekick.
The wizard.
Oh, he was funny.
Yes.
That little wizard.
He was hilarious.
He was. He's pretty
Good
good.
one.
Yeah.
I also really like Luigi in it. I know Luigi's not in it as much, but like,
And
It's
it's
good.
completely like.
I'm glad he got his
deep-plotted his
moment
butt.
at the end.
Yeah.
With both of them doing it. I was really
That
happy
was
about
that. They did that scene really well.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
and then, as is the case with most things, in the post-Marvel age,
Yes.
I still don't understand why people leave the theater.
It's because they're impatient
During the credits.
and they don't care.
Like, there's gonna be something. If you're watching,
I'll leave if I don't want to see it. Like, if I don't have a good time watching your movie, I just leave.
but I mean, even now, it's like a force of habit. I'll hang out and watch.
Black Adam. Look
Yeah,
at you.
let's not. Yeah, but like, there's fun
That's a
stuff that you can
sore
put in
spot.
there. But like, I thought that the tease in this one was good because, of course, Yoshi's egg left in the real world, or the real world, which of course just leads into that means that they're gonna have to do something with Yoshi. They did put wild Yoshis into the movie, which I thought was pretty fun to like watch them run around in the wild, like they do.
It's like Chocobo.
One of the Easter eggs that I really like is I enjoy the fact that like the Mushroom Kingdom has like this advanced map of all the worlds, which is very reminiscent of the way that world maps work now. But I don't know if the two of you caught it in Cranky Kong's throne room when he was talking about the map of the world. It's the old Super Mario World map.
Yeah, I saw that.
Huh. Yeah.
But I thought that was clever. But
Yeah.
have you guys seen it? What did you guys think? Let us know down in the comments.
Rated.
And while you're down there, please comment, like, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications. That way our channel can get some mushrooms and grow.
And you should grow it forward as well.
Just send some power-ups.
Yes.
Not the wrong mushroom, though. Don't
eat that. Don't eat the
don't
blue
eat the blue one.
That's bad.
Thanks for joining, guys. As always, stay safe and have a great one, and we'll see you next time.